next question. Number 4. Bicycle wheel A rotates with the constant angular speed omega A. Bicycle wheel B, beginning from rest, experiences a constant angular acceleration alpha B that allows it to catch up to the first wheel after one full revolution. The graph at right displays angular velocity versus time for both wheels. Which of the... It's my boyfriend. I need to take this. I'll be back in a moment. Hey.
Hey, can I join you? Let's make a deal. If I agree to tell you something that'll directly affect your life, will you listen? Good. I promise to keep it short. They've only given me 500 words, so I cannot go on that long. Are you still with me? Alright. First thing you should know is that I'm dead. No, for real. I'm actually dead. Fine. Don't believe me. In fact, I prefer that you don't. But play along for a bit. Use your imagination, okay? Now, the first thing you should know is that when I died, I was given 2 options. The first option was fairly simple. Pay attention. The first option was fairly simple. I would be given the option to move to what lies beyond, to leave the world behind. This is the usual choice, even though they don't tell you what lies ahead. The second option was more complicated, so they gave me some more details. Basically, it worked like this. I would be given a small amount of influence to dispense as I saw fit throughout the course of a loved one's life. I could give this in small whispers, hints of inspiration, that sort of thing. A timeline would be laid out in front of me. I could see the entire span of a loved one's life and know their deepest and brightest moments. Then I could spend my influence in order to increase their blessings as well as help them avoid devastating tragedies. Yeah, I'd be a guardian angel. Pretty cool gig, right? But there's a catch, as always. Because love always requires sacrifice, if you choose to become a guardian, your previous life is erased, wiped out, deleted. It's not just that you're forgotten, you will never have existed. But you're already dead, so what, right? Well, it seems very few souls can cope with the idea of being erased. We like to believe that our lives mattered, even if it's just to those we loved. Hell, even if your life was mostly a struggle, at least it was your struggle. So, anyone who tells you it's an easy sacrifice, they're a moron. It was a hard choice. But I'm sure you can imagine the extraordinary amount of love it takes to become a guardian. To give up everything you ever were for someone who never knew you. For someone who's a complete stranger. Then, can you imagine that person looking through their timeline to find your darkest experience? That point where you're in a pit of despair, of unending pain. And then they spend their entire influence, about 500 words, just to give you an urgent whisper of a helpful warning. Can you imagine all that? Good. Then maybe you can imagine how much I must have hated you. My helpful warning? Good luck tomorrow. You'll need it.